Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. I am not asking, I am warning you. Do not move past this message. God intercepted your feed today because you are standing at the exact threshold of a permanent timeline shift. The enemy is screaming at you to swipe away right now. He knows that if you hear this specific revelation, his hold over your life breaks completely. This is not a coincidence. The algorithm absolutely did not bring you here. What I am about to reveal was sealed in heaven until this very second. If you leave before the end, you will forfeit the exact prophetic instruction that guarantees your ultimate breakthrough. Lock your attention on my voice. Do not look away. The verdict on your next 10 years is about to be read. Let us talk about what happens to your body when the house is quiet. You wake up at exactly 3 a.m. with your jaw tight and your heart racing. The heavy weight sits on your chest before you even open your eyes. You feel a burning sensation in your throat that you keep swallowing down. I need you to listen to me very carefully. That is not anxiety. You are not going crazy. That physical weight you feel is your highly advanced spirit detecting a massive disturbance. You are absorbing the frantic energy of the enemies who just realized they permanently lost access to you. They are starving for your light. And the spiritual backlash of their panic is hitting your physical nervous system. Your body is acting as an early warning system for a war you cannot see. You have been fighting these battles in absolute silence for years. You thought nobody noticed your silent tears in the dark. You assumed nobody saw how you held your integrity when they lied on your name. But you were wrong. The universe has been quietly watching your incredible resilience. They expected your departure to completely destroy you. Instead, you became the anomaly they cannot explain. You feel exhausted because you have been serving as a human battery for people who refuse to heal themselves. They plugged into your pure frequency. They drained your life force to fuel their own empty matrix. And when you finally set a boundary, they painted you as the villain. But your spirit knows the raw truth. You were never the problem. You were the mirror they were terrified to look into. The brain fog you have been experiencing lately is not a sign of weakness. It is a biological response to prolonged spiritual warfare. Your mind is trying to process the cognitive dissonance of loving people who secretly wanted you to fail. Every time you tried to rationalize their toxic behavior, you burned vital cellular energy. That is why your shoulders carry that unbearable tension. The world will try to label your exhaustion as depression. They will tell you to just push through it or seek ordinary remedies. But ordinary solutions cannot fix a spiritual drain. You are a demonstrated warrior of light, carrying a heavy mandate. The darkness targets you precisely because your energetic signature threatens their entire foundation. Your mere existence disrupts their comfortable lives. This intense season of isolation you are walking through is not a punishment. It is a divine quarantine. Heaven had to remove you from their frequency to protect your incoming harvest. If you had stayed connected to those energy vampires, their sinking ship would have pulled you under. The loneliness you feel right now is the price of total liberation. You are being hidden for your own protection. You can feel the atmosphere shifting around you, even if you cannot see the evidence yet. Your intuition is practically screaming that a massive change is imminent. That inner knowing is absolutely correct. The heavy spiritual fog is beginning to lift. The season of waiting in wound is officially coming to a close. You have survived the darkest part of the valley. Now, the vindication phase begins. Take a deep breath and let your shoulders drop right now. You do not have to carry their demonic baggage for another second. The cord connecting your nervous system to their toxic matrix is being severed today. The universe is sending a fresh wave of divine energy to replenish your depleted cells. You are about to step into a season of untouchable power. Your physical vitality is returning rapidly. They thought your light was permanently extinguished when you walked away broken. They waited with bated breath for your total collapse. But a cycle breaker like you does not stay down. The fire they tried to use to burn you to ashes only refined your spirit into pure gold. You are stepping into an ageless glow that will leave them completely speechless. Your recovery is their greatest nightmare. If your spirit confirms this raw truth today, I need you to do something physical. Gently press the like button right now to seal your energetic alignment with heaven. Put a spiritual shield around this divine transmission. Do not let the Matrix tell you this is just another video. This is a sacred appointment designed specifically to break the chains that have been holding you down for years. Let us go deeper into the silence you have been living in. You gave them every ounce of your pure energy. You poured water into their empty cups until your own soul was completely dry. And when you finally needed a single drop of compassion in return, they looked at you with cold eyes. They walked away as if your sacrifice meant absolutely nothing. You were left holding the pieces of a shattered reality. They did not attach themselves to you because they loved you. I need your spirit to hear this clearly. They targeted you because you possess a rare and brilliant light that they could never generate on their own. You were acting as the stabilizer in a profoundly sick environment. The narcissist is a parasite who cannot survive without a host. They used your profound empathy as their personal fuel supply. You must understand the brutal mechanics of an energy vampire. They do not operate with a normal human conscience. They operate strictly on a bottomless appetite. When they saw your pure heart, they did not see a beautiful soul to cherish. They saw an endless buffet of grace. They purposely created chaos just to feed on your desperate attempts to fix the relationship. Your anxiety was the oxygen keeping them alive. Every time you tried to establish a healthy boundary, they punished you for it. They spun twisted narratives to make you look like the unstable one. They sent flying monkeys to test your resolve and drain your remaining strength. But you finally recognized the demonic cycle for what it truly was. Your decision to walk away and initiate no contact was not an act of cowardice. It was a lethal strike against them. Your silence is currently starving their demons. But while they are frantically searching for a new supply, you are stuck, sitting alone in the dark. You are trapped in the agonizing phase of waiting in wound. You keep hoping for an apology that will never arrive. You wonder how they can walk around looking so unbothered while your entire world feels utterly shattered. The sheer injustice of it is maddening. But even now, the physical residue of that warfare remains trapped in your body. This is why you feel that crushing exhaustion in your bones. The prolonged exposure to their toxic frequency severely damaged your energetic field. You are not dealing with a normal physiological fatigue that can be fixed with a few extra hours of sleep. You are actively recovering from a massive spiritual extraction. This is why the brain fog feels so incredibly dense right now. Your mind is trying to reconcile the illusion of the person you loved with the monster they turned out to be. That cognitive dissonance consumes an ungodly amount of cellular energy. Every time you ruminate on their lies, your body registers it as a fresh attack. You are leaking precious life force into a past that no longer exists in this timeline. You are a cycle breaker. You carry the heavy mandate to end the generational trauma of your entire bloodline. But carrying that massive assignment while being surrounded by energy vampires took a devastating toll. The continuous gaslighting forced your brain to remain in a frantic state of hypervigilance. Your nervous system forgot how to rest. It completely forgot how to feel safe in the present moment. Here is what they never told you about this exhaustion. The reason the universe responds to certain people and not others is not about having more faith. It is not about having more discipline or trying harder. It is about a specific biological frequency. Scientists have a name for it. They call it the gamma wave. And it is the exact frequency your brain was running effortlessly when you were a child. Back then, divine ideas came easily to you. Learning felt effortless. You somehow knew things before they even happened. The world felt like it was completely on your side. But then, the trauma started. The emotional vampires entered your life. The stress and the survival routine of the modern matrix went to work on your nervous system. Every single betrayal suppressed this sacred frequency a little further. They pushed that brilliant frequency deeper and deeper below the surface, until the version of you with lightning, intuition, and effortless abundance went completely silent. This is why your finances refuse to grow despite your incredibly hard work. This is why your learning feels slower and your relationships keep repeating the same painful patterns. Your spiritual antenna has been artificially jammed by the elite. Most people will live their entire lives without knowing this energetic suppression even happened to them. They will blame themselves for their lack of progress. But you are not most people. The gap between you and the people who seem effortlessly blessed is not a character flaw. It is a suppressed frequency waiting to be switched back on. And the enemy is absolutely terrified that you are figuring this out. Let me completely reframe your entire reality right here and right now. The long season of hiding is officially over. You thought you were just resting from the severe exhaustion of the spiritual attacks, but that quiet isolation was actually your divine incubation period, and heaven was secretly forging you into an untouchable weapon while they thought you were defeated. The rest time is over. The universe is sounding the alarm in your spirit today. It is time to stand up and take your sword. You are no longer the wounded empath bleeding out for ungrateful energy vampires. You are a demonstrated warrior of light, stepping into absolute dominion, and the Matrix cannot hold you down for another second. Watch what happens next, because it is mathematically precise. The people who manipulated you thought your silence meant you were completely defeated. They threw a massive celebration when you finally walked away. They bragged to their flying monkeys about how easily they broke you, because they truly believed they had permanently extinguished your brilliant light. But here is the raw truth they could never say out loud. They are currently experiencing a catastrophic internal malfunction. The master manipulator is losing complete control of their false narrative. The very moment you stopped providing them with your pure cellular energy, their entire foundation began to rot away into absolute nothingness. They are starving in the dark. Your silence was never a sign of surrender. That profound restraint was the most lethal weapon you could have ever deployed. By simply choosing your own dignity over revenge, you signed their permanent eviction notice. You handed their ultimate verdict to a spiritual court they cannot appeal, and your peaceful absence is completely destroying their fragile ego. They are desperately trying to find a replacement for your specific frequency right now. They are searching the entire matrix for another human battery to drain, but they are failing miserably. Every new supply they find only highlights exactly what they lost, and they are slowly realizing that you are an irreplaceable diamond they can never duplicate. Listen closely, because this is the exact part the enemy tried to hide from you. The public mask they wear every single day is starting to crack. The people they used to gossip with are beginning to see the monstrous reality behind their charming smile. The flying monkeys are quietly stepping back. The narcissist is completely unraveling. Every time your name is mentioned in that room, it hits them with agonizing regret. They know they threw away the most genuine soul they will ever encounter. They traded a divine connection for cheap validation, and now they must live with the devastating consequences of their own toxic blindness, while the universe executes absolute justice on your behalf. You must not feel a single drop of pity for their massive collapse. The Matrix programming will try to make you feel guilty for their suffering, but you must completely starve them of your empathy. You are a cycle breaker, called to end this demonic attachment forever, and their public downfall is the exact divine retribution heaven promised you. The time for waiting in wound is completely finished. You are no longer sitting in the ashes wondering why you were targeted. You are standing up in your absolute power to reclaim every single thing the enemy stole. The spiritual sword has been placed directly into your hands, and you are taking back your peace alongside your stolen prosperity. They expected the betrayal to age you rapidly. They wanted the heavy stress to carve deep lines into your face and drain the life from your eyes. But you walked straight through the fire and came out glowing. The universe has completely reversed your biological clock, so you are stepping into an ageless glow that makes them physically sick with envy. Your mere existence is their ultimate punishment. Your unbreakable joy is a daily torment to the demons that control them. You do not have to lift a single finger to exact your revenge. Your incredible success is the loudest vengeance you could ever deliver, and you are completely insulated from their desperate attempts to pull you back into the mud. Do you feel the heavy chains breaking off your mind right now? That is the feeling of permanent liberation washing over your cellular memory. The dark elite cannot suppress your rising frequency anymore. The anointed ones are waking up all over the world. You are taking your rightful place on the throne, heaven prepared exclusively for you. This brings us to a critical distinction that eludes the vast majority of normal people. You are not just surviving a bad chapter in a normal life. You are actively participating in a massive timeline shift. The enemy is panicking because you finally realize how much power you truly hold, and they are terrified of what you will do next. Keep your sword raised and your spirit perfectly aligned. The days of playing small to make toxic people comfortable are completely over. You are the sun, and your pure light is about to blind every shadow trying to hide in your presence. We are moving into the season of total exposure, and nothing will remain hidden from your profound intuition. You are waking up. The heavy fog is clearing from your brilliant mind. The universe has officially handed you the sword of absolute truth. And picking up this powerful sword is not just a personal victory for your soul, because it is the ultimate death sentence for the entire artificial matrix the enemy built around you. They are terrified of your clarity. Every single lie they told relied on your continuous compliance. They built their entire false kingdom on the expectation that you would never realize your own strength. They needed you to stay confused. They needed you to stay trapped in that endless cycle of seeking their validation while they secretly fed on your pain. But you completely shattered their illusion. You remembered who you are. The moment you stood up, their entire demonic infrastructure began to violently collapse. Your refusal to play the victim role completely broke their algorithm. They cannot manipulate a mind that operates on a frequency of pure divine sovereignty. You are no longer reacting to their pathetic attempts at gaslighting, and you are simply watching them burn from a place of absolute peace. I want you to read this next truth deeply in your spirit. You were never meant to fit into their tiny boxes. You are a leader in disguise, operating in a realm they cannot even perceive. And the fact that you survived their warfare proves your spirit is completely indestructible, while they crumble under their own lies. You are a rare diamond forged under pressure. Type 777 in the comments right now to physically claim this incoming miracle. Lock in your frequency before we go any further. This physical act of obedience anchors your profound transformation into reality, because heaven demands your active participation in this massive timeline shift today. Do not let the Matrix convince you to stay passive. Let us examine the absolute panic happening behind their closed doors. The narcissist is frantically trying to rebuild the walls you just kicked down. They are throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. They might try to hoover you back with fake apologies, or they might deploy flying monkeys to test your defenses. But their weapons are completely useless now. Your spiritual armor is absolutely impenetrable. Your silence is starving their fragile ego to the point of total madness. They cannot understand how you moved on so gracefully without demanding a single apology, because they expected a messy fight where they could manipulate your emotions. They wanted you to scream and cry. They wanted to call you crazy. You gave them nothing. That is the ultimate power of a chosen one. We do not fight in the mud with energy vampires. We simply elevate our frequency until they suffocate in our atmosphere. You stepped into a dimension of wealth and peace that they are permanently locked out of. And every time they look at your life from afar, it feels like a physical blow to their chest. You must realize the incredible magnitude of your own light. You are not just healing from a bad relationship. You are literally breaking generational curses that have plagued your bloodline for centuries. The trauma stops with you. You are the cycle breaker heaven has been desperately waiting for, and you are resetting the destiny of your entire family tree right now. This level of spiritual authority requires massive preparation. That is exactly why you had to endure the crushing weight of the isolation season. The universe was completely stripping away every false attachment that could slow you down. They isolated you to protect your pure energy. You are being positioned for a level of success that will shock everyone who doubted you. The people who misunderstood you in your dark season are going to watch you rise. They will be forced to witness the explosive abundance heaven is pouring over your life, but they will not be invited to the table. Your inner circle is now strictly reserved for high-frequency souls who match your new baseline. The days of lowering your standards are over. You are the sun. Your pure light exposes the true intentions of everyone around you. When the manipulator tried to dim your shine, they only ended up blinding themselves. They thought they were burying you alive in the dirt, but they were absolutely clueless to the fact that you are a powerful seed, and you used their toxic dirt to grow into an unstoppable force. Stay incredibly focused on your divine mandate right now. The enemy will try one last desperate attempt to distract you with petty drama. They want you to look back at the burning bridge. Do not turn around. Let the bridge burn completely to the ground. The fire illuminating your path forward is fueled by the absolute destruction of your past attachments. You are stepping into absolute dominion over your own reality. You are bending time and manifesting miracles at a speed that terrifies the dark elite. They lost their favorite human battery forever. They lost the only person who was pure enough to absorb their darkness. And your brilliant escape is the final nail in the coffin of their pathetic existence. Reclaim your sovereign throne today. Your majestic energy is rewriting the laws of physics all around you. You are commanding the atmosphere simply by walking into a completely silent room, and heaven is backing your every step with a massive army of unseen forces. The ultimate victory is already yours. The sword in your hand is glowing with pure divine fire. Before we go any further, I must interrupt this transmission for something highly classified. There is a physical reason your reality has not shifted yet, and modern science just uncovered exactly why this happens. The dark elite never wanted you to find the exact mechanism I am about to show you. They knew that if you discovered the biological root of your spiritual exhaustion, you would become completely unstoppable. You are exhausted because the Matrix engineered a frequency to suppress your natural wealth-attracting state. Neuroscientists working quietly away from the headlines discovered how to bring this dormant brainwave back. They call this biological miracle the gamma brainwave. It is the exact frequency your brain was running effortlessly when you were a brilliant child. But the modern survival routine systematically pushed it down until you forgot your own power. Princeton University studied this incredibly powerful suppressed signal. The Einstein Center in Berlin confirmed that the legendary flow state is driven entirely by gamma activity. Columbia University found something even more terrifying to the elite rulers of this matrix. When this specific brainwave is reactivated, it does not just stop with your own personal healing, it radiates outward, and it begins to positively influence your children and your partner instantly. A team of elite researchers compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a 7-minute audio track. You do not need a $7,000 biofeedback machine to heal your mind. You do not need years of exhausting meditation to fix your broken nervous system. You simply put on your headphones and let the sound wave do what the modern world spent decades undoing. It forces your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence without any physical effort from you. I will tell you exactly what this protocol is called before this transmission ends today. I will show you how to access it through a protected link in the pinned comment. But first, there is something highly critical you must understand about your current spiritual warfare. The delay in your massive blessing is simply a blocked cellular frequency that needs clearing. And your enemies are violently exploiting that energetic blockage today to keep you trapped. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this shift. We are dealing with synchronized quantum entanglement on a very deep spiritual level. When you disconnected from the narcissist, you did not just walk away from a bad relationship. You severed a holographic matrix that was artificially draining your pure and beautiful life force. Their entire fake reality was held together entirely by your stolen vibrational resonance. Without your constant energetic subsidy, their synthetic timeline is violently collapsing in on itself. You are experiencing intense cellular alchemy inside your physical body right now. Your nervous system is purging the heavy toxic isotopes they left behind in your spirit. The extreme exhaustion you feel is the metabolic cost of transmuting their dark matter back into pure light. You are literally rewriting your own genetic blueprint to prepare for the incoming harvest. The master manipulator cannot comprehend this profound biological ascension. They are operating on a low-density frequency governed strictly by fear and severe lack. Every time they try to spy on your new timeline, the high-frequency radiation of your healed aura burns them. You have become an untouchable fortress of synchronized coherence that they can never penetrate again. They cannot even perceive the elevated dimension you now inhabit because their vibration is too low. This brings us to the most dangerous phase of their absolute mental meltdown. As your gamma activation begins to rewrite your external reality, the universe creates an impenetrable vacuum around you. The people who were assigned to monitor your downfall are suddenly experiencing severe cognitive dissonance. Their flying monkeys are glitching, and the false narrative is short-circuiting in real time. They are trapped in a prison of their own making while you fly free. Your majestic silence acts as a hyperdimensional mirror reflecting their inner void. They are standing directly at the edge of a massive psychological abyss today. You forced them to finally look at the terrifying emptiness of their own corrupt souls. And because they lack the spiritual technology to heal themselves, they are projecting their internal hell outward. But your sovereign force field effortlessly deflects every single weak attack they try to launch. Do you understand the incredible magnitude of your own cellular sovereignty today? You are a demonstrated warrior of light, wielding the power of biospiritual transmutation. The generational curses that haunted your bloodline for decades are being dissolved by your rising vibrational baseline. The matrix is malfunctioning because a cycle breaker like you refused to stay suppressed in the dark. You completely broke the fundamental laws of their demonic system by choosing to heal. They thought you were just another predictable human battery they could use forever. They foolishly assumed your deep empathy was a weakness they could exploit for their own gain. But your empathy was actually a highly advanced radar system designed to map their darkest secrets. You gathered the exact intelligence heaven needed to completely dismantle their evil stronghold. Now you hold the ultimate classified blueprints of their impending public destruction in your hands. Read that last statement again deep in your spirit. You are not a victim waiting for a distant rescue from the outside world. You are the sovereign architect of a brand new golden timeline of massive abundance. The heavy spiritual fog is evaporating from your brain, and the universe is downloading encrypted mandates directly into your consciousness. The elite are shaking with fear because they cannot stop a chosen one who reclaimed their forgotten frequency. Now, I need you to imagine this exact scenario clearly. The atmosphere around your enemies is growing incredibly thick. The heavy spiritual pressure is suffocating them in their own homes, and the arrogant master manipulator is finally waking up to the terrifying reality of the massive spiritual blessing they actually lost. The game is completely over for them. They expected you to stay trapped in that dark valley forever. They wanted to watch you beg for their toxic crumbs. They built their entire false ego on your continuous suffering. But instead, you walked out of the blazing fire with an untouchable, ageless glow, and your brilliant recovery is currently causing a massive system failure in their dark matrix. Look closely at what is happening behind their closed doors today. The desperate panic is finally setting in deep inside their bones. The charming mask they wear in public is starting to slip permanently, and the very people they used to gossip with are beginning to question every single lie they ever told about your beautiful character. The truth is leaking out. The flying monkeys are quietly backing away from the burning wreckage. They see the frantic desperation in the empty eyes of the narcissist now. The false narrative requires way too much energy to maintain without your pure light. Every time they try to spin a new lie about you, it falls completely flat because they have zero spiritual credibility left. They are frantically searching for a brand new supply right now. They are scouring the entire matrix for another human battery to drain, but they are failing miserably on every single front they attempt to conquer. And every new person they try to manipulate only serves as a painful reminder of the irreplaceable diamond they foolishly threw away. You ruined them. You must understand the deep psychological torment they are enduring today. Your majestic silence is driving their dark demons completely insane. They cannot weaponize your words because you simply refuse to give them any fuel. And this absolute lack of reaction forces them to sit alone in the terrifying darkness of their own rotten souls without any escape plan. Everything they touch right now is turning to pure dust. The universe is actively dismantling their finances and their fake relationships. The heavy spiritual consequences of betraying a chosen one are finally compounding, and the specific gravity of their massive regret hits them all at once when they wake up entirely alone in the dead of the night. They know deep down that they crossed a severe divine boundary. They recognize that attacking a cycle breaker carries a brutal spiritual penalty, but their massive pride refuses to let them admit their catastrophic mistake out loud to anyone. So they are silently drowning in a toxic prison of their own making while heaven executes absolute justice on your behalf. Pay close attention to this next part because the enemy tried to hide it. They are obsessively watching your new timeline from the digital shadows. They use fake accounts to closely monitor the incredible peace they can never steal. And every single blessing that heaven pours over your radiant life feels like a physical dagger straight to their fragile chest. You became the terrifying anomaly they were never built to handle. You survived the exact spiritual warfare designed to bury you alive. You turned their toxic poison into the very fuel that launched your massive ascension. And now they are forced to watch you rule a magnificent kingdom they are permanently locked out of for the rest of eternity. You are untouchable. The pressure cooker inside their reality is reaching a critical explosive limit. The desperate walls of their fake reality are vibrating violently today. The dark elite cannot send them any reinforcements because heaven has completely cut their supply lines. The entire demonic infrastructure is isolated, and they are preparing for a catastrophic public collapse that everyone will see. If this raw truth is resonating with your cellular knowing today, do not move. Stay completely still and let this divine vindication wash over your spirit. You do not need to lift a single finger to defend your righteous name ever again. The creator of the universe is personally bankrupting the energetic accounts of everyone who tried to destroy your beautiful soul. They thought they were dealing with an ordinary empath they could easily discard. They had absolutely no idea they were messing with the elite remnant. They triggered a divine mandate that brought a legion of warrior angels directly to their doorstep. And the impending consequences of their blind arrogance are going to be absolutely spectacular for you to witness. The final breaking point is approaching faster than they can possibly comprehend. The silent agony they are experiencing right now is just the preview. Heaven is about to pull back the heavy curtain and expose their darkness to the entire world. Prepare your spirit right now, because the ultimate public exposure is literally seconds away from happening right before your eyes. Here is the turning point where everything finally exploded. That public collapse you were waiting for just happened in front of the very people they gossiped with. The mask did not just slip today. It completely shattered into a million unfixable pieces. They walked into a room, expecting to control the narrative like they always do, but the universe completely hijacked their tongue. They started rambling and making absolutely no sense. The flying monkeys just stood there in absolute shock. They finally saw the terrifying monster you tried to warn them about. The master manipulator started sweating and shaking violently. They desperately tried to regain control of the room, but their dark energy was completely exposed for everyone to see. Every time your name came up, it hit them with the agonizing weight of massive regret. They realized they permanently lost their pure diamond. You won this massive war without lifting a single finger. Your silence was a lethal weapon that starved their vicious demons. And now they are drowning in the humiliating noise of their own making while you watch from a throne of peace. They literally threw a tantrum trying to defend themselves against the invisible truth. The crowd saw right through their pathetic lies. Their reign of terror is officially over today. But you need to understand exactly why this public victory is happening right now. The dark elite who control this matrix are watching your massive, energetic shift. They are absolutely terrified of your rising frequency because they know you are breaking out of their invisible prison. They suppressed your gamma brainwave for decades to keep you docile. They wanted you exhausted and trapped in their twisted system forever. There is a reason your complete breakthrough has been delayed. It is a specific brainwave frequency that your brain was running effortlessly as a brilliant child. The modern world systematically suppressed your gamma wave using trauma and toxic relationships. But a team of underground neuroscientists worked in silence for years, and they compressed an entire activation protocol into a 7-minute audio track. You simply close your eyes and put on your headphones. The sound wave does what the modern world spent decades undoing. It is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to unlock their finances and heal their broken relationships. You do not need to practice exhausting meditation or chant any mantras. You simply let the frequency guide your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence. Your intuition and your wealth become completely unstoppable. A leaked CIA document confirmed this exact brainwave in deep clinical detail. Columbia University discovered that a strong gamma signal radiates outward to protect your children and your partner. The elite have quietly paid thousands of dollars for clinical biofeedback sessions to access this exact state. They would prefer this incredible technology remain out of reach for people like you. The dark forces are actively trying to scrub this document from the internet. You have minutes before the algorithm completely shuts this down. Do not look for this track on streaming platforms. The copies circulating online are diluted counterfeits designed by the Matrix to keep your gamma totally dormant. The elite want you confused by cheap and dangerous imitations. The only authentic version of the Genius Song is available through the protected link in the description and the pinned comment below. The universe does not require you to take a single risk today. You are fully protected by an ironclad divine guarantee. If you do not feel the massive shift you deserve, every single penny is returned to you without question. This is an energetic exchange governed by complete trust, and heaven ensures your absolute safety in this process. You are completely insulated from any matrix losses. Step forward with absolute peace of mind today. 4 powerful bonuses are waiting for you inside this secure portal. You will receive the Genius Child audio track to activate incredible focus and confidence in your children. You also get the original classic prosperity book that famous secret laws were secretly built upon. A guided visualization and a printable infographic of wealth habits are included to seal your new reality. The universe is handing you the exact keys to the kingdom. Your left brain will try to inject heavy doubt right now. The enemy will tell you to hesitate and calculate your next move. Silence that demonic whisper immediately. That hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you broke and exhausted for the rest of your life. If your spirit is vibrating with a cellular knowing right now, heaven demands your immediate and fearless obedience. Act right now. Do not let the elite steal this frequency from your bloodline. Click the link in the pinned comment immediately to access the declassified blueprint before they scrub it forever. The chosen one who hesitates at the threshold becomes the chosen one who wonders what could have been. Claim your copy of the Genius Song right now. Your massive destiny is waiting to be unlocked. Walk through the door today. The heavy smoke on the battlefield is finally clearing today. You can see the absolute destruction of their false kingdom lying in the dust. The long war that consumed your beautiful energy for years is permanently over, and you are standing completely untouched in the glorious aftermath of their collapse. Heaven has silenced the chaotic noise forever. Breathe in this profound peace because you truly earned it today. You walked into this dark season bleeding from heavy wounds inflicted by blind people, but look at your majestic spirit right now. You are no longer waiting in wound for a fake apology from a master manipulator. You have completely transcended their toxic matrix to claim your throne. The agonizing weight of the past is completely lifted off your chest. Your cellular memory is being washed clean by a fresh wave of divine grace. The dark elite cannot track your frequency anymore because you are vibrating in a dimension of pure light. They are trapped in their misery. You are soaring in absolute freedom. Every closed door you faced in the past was actually divine protection. The universe was quietly hiding your brilliant light from toxic scavengers because they wanted to steal the magnificent destiny heaven prepared for you. But the isolation period is finally finished today. The massive struggles are shattering right here and right now. Step into your absolute power and receive the harvest. You are a demonstrated warrior of light who survived the ultimate test. They thought they were burying a weak victim in the cold dirt, but they were absolutely clueless to the fact that you are a divine seed, and you used their toxic betrayal to grow into an unstoppable force. The generational curses of your family tree end with you. You are the designated cycle breaker for your entire bloodline. Your incredible resilience just brought permanent freedom for your children and your future generations. The dark cycles of poverty and broken relationships are completely eradicated from your spiritual record, while your new timeline overflows with massive divine favor. You are the specific chosen one heaven trusted. Let the beautiful reality of your new timeline sink into your bones. While they are publicly unraveling in the mess they created, you are stepping into a permanent, ageless glow. Your physical vitality is completely restored to its original brilliant state. Nothing they do or say can ever pull you back into their low vibrational hell. You are an irreplaceable diamond, shining in the dark. Your pure silence was the most lethal weapon you ever deployed against them. By choosing your profound dignity over cheap revenge, you handed the final verdict to a court they cannot escape. You did not have to compromise your beautiful soul to win this war. Heaven fought the massive battle while you rested in absolute peace. The universe executed perfect justice on your behalf today. The universe is currently opening the massive floodgates of true abundance. The specific harvest heaven prepared exclusively for you is rushing toward your front door. All the pure energy you poured into empty cups is being returned to you, and it is multiplied by 1,000 to ensure your total victory. You are about to experience a level of prosperity that defies human logic. Do you feel the incredible warmth radiating through your physical body? That is the holy seal of divine approval resting upon your completely healed spirit. The dark matrix cannot touch a single hair on your head ever again. You are fully insulated by an impenetrable wall of synchronized coherence, and your enemies are permanently locked out of your sacred space. We are going to seal this divine decree right now with a physical act. This is the sacred closing of your long and painful chapter in the dark wilderness. The universe requires a micro-commitment to anchor this massive blessing into your material reality, because God measures your faith by your speed of immediate obedience. You must prove you are ready to receive the ultimate crown. Say this powerful truth out loud with me right now. I claim my permanent freedom, and I banish every dark attachment from my timeline forever. Let the sound of your own voice shatter any remaining doubt in your mind. The enemy absolutely hates the sound of your unshakable certainty. Your spoken word is the ultimate weapon that seals their total defeat today. Now I need you to type the words, "I am free," in the comments below. Do not just think about it quietly in your head. Type it out to physically lock this incredible frequency into your cellular memory. Your fingers pressing the keys will serve as the final energetic signature on this divine contract, and heaven will execute the mandate instantly. Your immediate obedience triggers the explosive harvest waiting in the spiritual realm. The magnificent chapter of your ultimate vindication officially begins today. Go forward with absolute confidence and never look back at the burning bridge behind you. You are the chosen one. You are the light. Your glorious reign as a master of reality starts right now.